Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Last one was awesome, dude.
Made my head really spin.
It's really getting wild because there's like just because like we've now spent 3 full seasons with this show, I know it's gonna get insane. Like, because there's like 4 different ways that it could go, which means it's going in all 4 different directions at the same time.
And each season seems to kind of follow I don't want to say the same trend, but a similar. They just mix up how they do it sometimes. Like where they'll do like crazy episode, crazy episode, crazy episode. Slower episodes, but like slower.
Tons of information. And
the way they like set things up, like it's such a build up that by the time the next big episode comes, it's such an explosive moment that it's crazy.
Yep.
And now we're getting into the last handful of episodes, so you know it's going to come to some crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. It's just a back and forth between these 2 nations.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's so frustrating, like, to watch it, like, for numerous reasons, but like, specifically in that last one, you like even hear like Elena say like, "Oh, we finally got like revenge on like." It's like, yeah, but that's what they were thinking 100 years ago too. Like, finally we defeated them and we got revenge. Yeah. Like, and now you're just doing the same thing, and then they're probably gonna do the same thing in another 100 years. So it's just gonna keep going and going and going. But I think that's what part of what Eren and Zeke their thought is like. If there's a way we can stop this, I don't know if that's what they're thinking, but like, I hope they are. Like, if there's a way we can stop this, we'll do it at any cost. But
there is no way because
we don't know that.
No, I know, but even if the way that they're presenting the plan of a test run of the rumbling, right?
I'm honestly not even really talking about that. I'm talking about for the end game of like what their mission, like their goal is, not like past the rumbling.
That's what I'm saying. But no, they're gonna use that as like the threat to let the world know that they have full control over it.
That's what they told them. I don't know if that's what I don't think that's what they want to do. I think that's what they just told them so that they would let them do that, not give them a problem.
You think they're just gonna unleash all of them? But that plan, then, unless you slaughter everybody in the whole world, no matter what, that's going to end up being another revenge.
I'm not saying that's the right idea.
No, I know. That's not going to end anything, though. Like, I feel like there's going to be, like, you think they're going to end it, or you think it's just going to end where, like, they're just in this vicious cycle for all of eternity?
I'm kind of more talking about, like, in terms of like, how do you end this Titan curse? Like that's the only thing that can end this eventually.
I really think the only way is for one person to have all of them and that person to die.
That's what I think too.
You know what I mean?
And obviously that's going to be Eren, but
it's seeming like that right now unless somebody ends up eating him.
You know what I would total dream, like fantasy, and obviously if it came, the only reason I'll say it is because if it does come true, that'd be pretty cool and crazy. But like I would love to see, like, maybe somehow towards the end of the show, maybe Eren figures out, like he's going to do one thing that's going to be, he thinks is going to be the right decision, but it's going to have terrible consequences. But then there's also maybe like Mikasa or Armin figures out, like, no, Eren, if you do this, like, you can end this cycle forever, like, and somehow maybe he
ends up doing good in the end.
Maybe. I don't know. But that's... With this show, probably not.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, who knows?
Basically, what I'm saying is, like, if Eren can somehow do good in some little way by the end of the show, you know? I would like that.
I don't know, man. I'm nervous about Eren meeting with Zeke in the woods and Levi being there, and like...
We don't know what they've been planning for years.
Right.
And nobody, included us included, like, have any idea of what... We're in the same boat of Hanji. She's like, and every time Hanji has a hunch about something, it's usually right.
Usually right. She's very, very clever woman.
Not that we didn't know that already, because like she knows that something's going on. She just doesn't know what, and nor do we. You know.
Yeah.
But she knows that something's happening. Which is obviously the case. You know.
Of course she is. She's smarter than herself, and she had her military experience with Erwin.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
she's doing a good job.
She's doing a great job.
In a shitty situation, too.
Yeah, and just thrown in there, like, without any warning or anything, yeah.
Let's watch it.
Let's do it.
If you guys want to watch the next episode early, go check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length. This is ominous. Oh God. Zeke.
Oh,
That's how he turned Connie's village.
Yeah.
And then he can turn him. And that's why those guys all looked weird. I'm telling you, he's been on this whole time, I think. That's the problem. He's not even talking about like sides. He's just talking about you as a human being or a piece of shit. No, maybe they did get the message. Is he like pissed because he's gonna have to let him go? Maybe. You think?
No, I think they're gonna say that Eren escaped.
Well, yeah, but they also are taking. Hanji's probably telling him, like, let them do their, like, they're taking their side still, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's why I was confused in the last one too, because like, between what Pixis said and between what she said, like, they seem to be going back to what they were originally going to do.
Because like really, like you can't go start a fight with them, because like they can cause so much damage.
Yeah.
You'd have to really be prepared.
Problem is they're still gonna want to keep them in like the loop, and Eren and Zeke aren't gonna do that, and they're gonna be like, well, you have to, and they're gonna be like, no, we don't, and then the fight's gonna end. So.
That's the problem, is how
Eren and
like
Zeke,
egotistical they are because of.
That's why I love what Levi just said. It's like Zeke doesn't get it, you know. I don't think
he just doesn't care.
He was wired different. That's why I think he wasn't like this.
Well,
whole
there's
life.
something for like if you have to do something awful because it has to be done, that's one thing. But if like you have to do it because it has to be done and you don't give a shit at all, like and no remorse for like
say,
awful
what
things,
Levi
like,
said, you could say he's just like blah 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 blah, blah, you know, like he doesn't.
Right.
I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
What?
That's what she said to her. Like that a Marleyan captive works here and he can help her maybe get back.
Yeah, it's our buddy. Oh, that's right, because he invited them for the dinner. Duh. There's a theory. That's what we thought too.
How could she not? He makes the best food.
It's her soulmate. Ooh. That's not good.
You think you're gonna see Gabby in them?
I don't think it's the same room. But I wonder if they're going to eventually. With the sudden flip. What? I'm confused. Why did he... That's the point.
Yeah. I think he definitely did something to that wine.
Oh yeah, that was the bottle that we saw a couple episodes ago. That... Idiots. He didn't mean it. He was just saying that to get them... What you gonna do, buddy? Oh, I didn't even think of that, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! Really? Jesus Christ. Now she's realizing it all. He ain't gonna do it. Well, he certainly definitely did like her. Doesn't the room feel how ridiculous this all is? I was hoping he would say something. If you're gonna shoot, don't be shocked to get shot back. Yeah.
Right.
Her dad, it might be the MVP of the show every time he comes on. Always got great advice. Put this guy in charge. She's like shocked.
She should be.
Yeah. No! Oh man. She's getting a taste of her own medicine though. She needed to have that happen, I think.
Something, you know. She needed both things to happen.
Oh no! Jesus, this is the worst episode. Like, god damn.
Zeke's spinal fluid. Was he gonna?
So he can turn everyone. It does suck. That's like the most depressing part about it. Jesus Christ. Tell me, man, Zeke's out of his mind.
10年ほど前、マーレは敵国の首都を一晩で下ろした。さっき俺からあのワインを取り上げたのは、俺たちを守るためか。さあ、何をやってんだろう。
I feel you.
I'm sure he's real lost, you know.
I don't blame him.
殺す殺すって君はそればっかりだね。
For real.
誰かとそっくりだ。
It's everyone's so like.
There he is.
What the?
He just waves.
聞けば何でも答えてくれるほどの親切な部下に見えますか。それ
As if I didn't hate Flock
あな
or
たの
like,
部下ではない
you
と
know.
示すべきでしょうか。そうなる前に
ジークの脊髄液が混入したワインが兵団内で振る舞われた。我々はジークの計画に
I'm sure Eren knew about it.
まさかあんたたちワインのこと知ってたの？
Of course they did. Jesus, Flock's a psychopath.
I think he's just fully invested in Eren.
Yeah, but he's being a scumbag about it. Oh, he did it already. Damn it, he did it.
お前らと話がしたくてな。
So now what?
It's one of those times where I wish I could just hit pause and then just like, can we talk about this in a couple days? Like, god damn, I have so much like, I don't even know, like, you know,
What?
what is he doing?
What
are they doing?
That's exactly what are they doing? How are you gonna come in
With your hand cut like that?
the same way you came with the Reiner to Armin and Mikasa?
No, I don't know if he's doing it
No, but
threatening
that's
them. I think he's doing it like, I'm thinking like he's. But I know what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
he's still going to be playing. We were talking about the same thing. He's planning on a big
He's
attack.
putting the threat of I'm gonna transform.
Well, and they also no. Well, yes, but I don't think it's a threat. I think he's going to do it no matter what. He's just
but
there to
he's
tell
showing them. Like, yeah, I think his.
He's going to explain his plan to them in some way.
I think the plan was he was gonna cut himself if they weren't gonna tell them where Zeke was. Then what? I never understood that. Like, if somebody's not gonna tell, I guess just kill it and then go to the next person to find out where he is. Cause like, you know what I mean? Like when like they killed the person that has the information. Like if they're trying to get information from you, they can't
Right.
kill you because then they can never get the information.
Well, she's going to keep.
But I
torturing
do think that he would kill everybody there and then just go to find pixies at this point.
Pixis is confusing me because I understand what he's doing. I just don't understand why he thinks that's the right play because he seems to be making the same mistake he made last time that he owned up to, you know? Because now he's trying to get somebody in. Levi said as much or deduced it. Like, from at least from what I'm taking, he wants to get the founding titan from Eren and have somebody of his choice, the government's choice, or military, I should say, to take it over.
I think that's what somebody thinks.
Because they don't trust Eren.
Well,
no, that's what it seems like.
Say that?
Not direct. I don't think directly, but that's what it. I mean, Levi. If Levi's going to deduce it, I'm going to go with his gut on it. And the other scouts are like, that's what it seems like. Pixis could be a little
tricky too.
Yeah, that's true, but this is the whole problem, though. Everyone's trying to be tricky. That's the problem.
All right, can we at least agree that Mr. Braun should be the president of the whole world?
Yes. I was waiting for you to finish because I wanted to see if you said country or world. And I was like, you mean the world, my friend. Because
such a great
even though
he is.
Like in that whole episode, like that whole section from when he figured out it was Gabby who did it and hit Falco, and then came out that whole like hostage, if you want to call it that, like so tense, but also like my initial thought was, I have a feeling it's gonna come down to Sasha's dad saying something.
Yeah.
And for some reason, from what we've seen from so far, like he's not the kind of, obviously he's not going to kill the girl,
because he raised Sasha.
And then they set it up with like this back and forth between these two sides, and it's like the whole panning to every character. Like, is everyone hearing this like and not realizing like how ridiculous it is? Like
that Gabby heard it.
Oh, she definitely
heard
her face changed.
If nothing else, she heard it. You know what I mean? Like, how could you not hate her? And you know what I mean? He's just a good dude and understands. And sometimes people just get into some shit, and sometimes some bad shit happens. That doesn't necessarily mean,
right?
Everybody, like, you're to blame. Like, you are to blame, but like not really. Like, you know what I mean? Ultimately, you killed her, but
and then for her to see the girl try and kill, I can't remember what her name is now.
I forget it too.
She said, Gabby said it a couple times, but for Gabby to see her. Almost like she's like seeing her and being like shocked. The way I take it is she's seeing like, oh, that's probably what I've been like the past, like, you know, like
been like, or like, yeah, that's how angry. It's exactly how angry you.
That's what I mean,
right?
That's what she's seeing. Right? She's like, oh, I kind of
holy shit.
Like that's what it seems like. That's what made it click in her head. Like that situation plus the girl trying to kill her, and then just the fact that Sasha's dad saying, no, I don't hate you, like.
Right.
And then Armin being like, I
don't want to kill you.
I love what Armin said. Like, everyone just keeps saying, kill this, kill that. That's all you guys talk about. Like, can't we just stop talking about that? Like, that's the problem. Like, nobody...
Yeah.
That's why Armin's number one, in my eyes.
It's gonna... You know what the problem's gonna be? Like...
I mean, as far as a good-hearted character.
Yeah. All we really need is Eren to say something...
In general.
Not evil.
Just say something.
And, like, that'll fully fully change Gabby's opinion. Because now you have, like, the father of the girl you just killed, the guy that just invaded your... I know that she's not going to ever change her opinion on it.
No, that's not what I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head at it ain't going to be Eren that does that.
No, I know now. That's what I'm saying. I wish that it...
If anything, that's the one she should hate.
That's what I'm saying. I think all the good work that Sasha's dad did and Armin did, Eren's going to ruin it right now with her.
Probably. Just like he did
last time. Mikasa, first thing, are you okay? Like, are you hurt? Like, was very nice to Gabby.
That's why I say I always stick with Armin and Mikasa.
Yeah.
Those are the two, like, most... What I'm curious now, though, is, like, we have this development with Gabby, and you'd think, like... I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, you think I wouldn't care for her character because she's just a kind of like in a way, a clone of Eren, you know? Like, similar... But the way the story's told and the mirroring of it, and the fact that she's a kid, like a young girl, like it's like you naturally feel bad for her, and then it was very good writing in this one.
Very good, and like they mirror each other, but they're still different. Like Eren's whole thing didn't start until the Titans ate his mom, where Gabby grew up in this oppression. Like
it's definitely different. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's different, but. Like, just like Sasha's dad said, in the broad picture, it's just like...
We're all just kids in the forest.
Right, it's ridiculous.
Supposed to keep the kid out of the forest.
And I love the line he said, because it's the... I've heard it, like, about a bunch of times, but, like, look, if you go over somewhere and you shoot at somebody...
Expect to be shot back?
Don't be shocked when somebody shoots back at you.
Exactly right. It's exactly right.
terrible way to look at it, but it's unfortunately true.
No, and that was what I was saying when Gabby was confused about, like, why are they attacking?
Yeah, she's a kid,
You're
though.
attacking. Yeah, but she is a warrior candidate, so she is aware
I'm
that
glad
like
she knows.
military attacks happen. Like, and of course, like you attack somebody. I'm not saying it's right, but they're going to attack back 90% of the time. You know what I mean? It's just it's just how it is, unfortunately. But like,
And then, like,
I'm not saying it's right.
That plus like all like the shit that's just going on, like that they're. I'm specifically trying to think of like, my guess is that Zeke had all these people drink his spinal fluid in order to use it as a threat. Like everything that, like, if Zeke does something, Eren knows. They both know about each other's whatever's going on. You know, is what I'm
You
saying.
think so?
Oh, well, clearly, it's happened every time. They're both.
Oh yeah, and
Plan-
Flock even just said they're the ones that
Yeah,
gave the wine.
which is why I've been saying we need to go back and find out. Like,
Well, I don't think we're gonna find out for a while about Zeke, because this guy is such a lying, conniving little sneak, man. There's so many different parts to Zeke that, like,
you know what I keep thinking about too is like, I want to know. We have to learn what we need. We need to, like, we're gonna get him because we've been so Eren-less in the last like few episodes.
well, yeah, the next one I think is gonna be.
But we also need like a slow info episode with Eren, like dive into his memories.
I was
what
gonna
he's
say,
been
I
seeing.
wish we could have like an episode of like in his head.
Well, just like Grisha's memories, like something like that again, because I feel like that's important, because I feel like that's gonna have that kind
Play
of
into
what
what
they're
he's
planning
becoming.
and what they're doing. You know, I want to at least try and relate to him at some point before I totally jump ship on him.
You
know?
think that's true about? Well, they haven't touched yet. You think that was true about what Armin said about touching Annie?
Well, I think
it's-
he said it's a possibility. It's a rumor. I'm pretty sure he said or it's a theory or something like that. Maybe. Well, yeah, because they even said that when, and it's probably true
I would
because,
assume.
well, we only know it to be true for the founding.
Right.
Eren can do it, but I think that's why Armin's maybe saying it's probably like he's not sure.
And I don't know if Eren could do it or if that was a Fritz thing.
Or Armin was totally making that up because he was using it as an excuse to not be a creep around Annie.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You don't want to look like an idiot. It's just, but that's what I'm saying though. I think Zeke did this because he can. He said he turned a lot of the higher ups, it seems like, and a decent amount of the MPs, which are the only ones like guarding them now. You know, it's so wild.
Or do you? I don't know that he's going to use it as a threat. I think he might actually just turn him.
Oh yeah, one or the other. I'm sure. That's why if Eren's cutting his hand already, that makes me think he wouldn't have done that unless he knew he was gonna. I guess he could not. Can he not?
Yeah.
If he can control when it goes off, can he just not?
Yeah,
have
maybe
it go
just seal it back up. Like, you dodged the bullet, my friend.
off? Or he puts a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. Like an attack yeah.
Don't keep talking.
It's an Attack on Titan Band-Aid.
Yeah.
It's got like a picture of Mikasa on it or something. I'm curious to. The next one should start with
Right here.
this conversation because Armin and Mikasa consistently have been saying what is going on. Like they're so out. I feel so bad for them because they're so out of the loop.
And Mikasa's, you can see it in her face. She's upset.
Well, of course.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you do here? What do you do here? You're my favorite person on this planet, and you put me in a position where I can't support you.
And you're not even giving me a chance because you're
Right.
not telling me
You're not
anything.
explaining yourself to me.
And he ain't gonna have time to explain everything
No.
here.
I think he's gonna say whatever he's gonna say
Do whatever he's gonna do,
and be out.
I feel like he's gonna say like, "This is what I'm doing. You're either with me or you're not," and it's gonna seem terrible, but because every episode keeps like that one was like the most depressing, like not depressing, but like in a way
For Eren,
depressing.
like
not even for
Eren's character, like for us towards Eren's character, is
but also
depressing.
like just like to constantly keep seeing this like cycle of like shit going on is just depressing, you know?
Yeah, but it is out in the open now. He said it. Like, I feel like there's more
That's
people
what scares
want to
me.
do something about it.
But just like you said, Eren's gonna ruin it, I'm
I
sure.
think he might.
But again, I don't want to keep like. I don't want to jump ship. I'm not
No.
on Eren yet because I still need to know what his plan is.
Right. He could turn it around if there was like a
It's Zeke.
legitimate plan.
It's Zeke that I don't trust. He's the
I
sack
don't
of
trust
shit.
that bastard at all.
Just like Levi said, he just sits there with his like glasses so you can't see his eyes. He got like the two-way glasses. And he just sits there, no, no, no. He has no expression on his face, it seems like.
Those fucking Jaegers.
Oh, man. They're tough. I like them. Sometimes. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.